There will be some people who will be in a fetal position when they find out what they owe the IRS today. They'll say, Lesley, that's not true, is it? And Lesley Bergquist sometimes has to break the bad news. She's a CPA with Simplified Tax and Accounting Services from Grand Rapids and also Lansing. She's on the other end of our AT&T line right now. Happy Tax Day.
Good morning. Happy Tax Day.
Oh, are you stumbling and staggering across the finish line after all of this?
It's going to be a strong finish. We're going to make it.
Yeah. Are you working on a return right this very second?
I am not. I needed a mental break so I could focus on you.
Oh, my God. If you came here for a mental break, that's pretty bad. You do.
I know.
That must be the worst part of the job is when somebody's like, okay, what's the skinny? And you say, well, got good news and bad news.
It's difficult sometimes, absolutely. I mean, it's real dollars to people that we sit across the table from. So it can certainly be tough if we have to deliver some bad news.
What would you say is the deduction that we're all forgetting to take?
Good question.
Give me a little something.
Of course, that's not a straight answer.
Yeah.
But I will say that for our folks who are itemized filers, so that would be if you own property typically, the number one forgotten thing is your license plate fee when you renew your license plate each year. It's typically easy to find, so not a big problem, but it's the number one forgotten item each year.
So that money that you spend to renew your get your license renewed.
Yep.
Like $100. The registration fee is what it is, right?
Exactly, the registration fee.
$100 and X number. You can deduct that. Everyone can, no matter what.
Yep, it's a component of the tax item on your itemized deduction, so it goes in with your state taxes.
Okay.
And it just gets forgotten, always overlooked.
There's a little tip right there, and that's from Simplified Tax and Accounting from Lesley Bergquist. And the most people, I think, we're going to talk to the post office in just a couple of minutes. What percentage of your customers e-file versus putting it in the U.S. mail?
Oh, sure. So vast majority are e-filing their actual returns, but what has to still go through the mail system are payments. If you have payments due, that has to be postmarked today, and it's still through the U.S. Post System, even if the return got e-filed. So we have, 99.9% of our folks are e-filing their return, but we still have, 50-50 maybe that have payments due to be postmarked today. So there's still a lot of mail traffic, even with the e-file system.
That's the big difference then, isn't it? Were you always good with numbers?
Yeah, I think so. Math was always my thing.
Oh, my gosh. Not around here, not for me. So I wish you congratulations, and I hope you're going to take like about a 3-week nap after today as they're going down to the deadline at Simplified Tax and Accounting. That's Lesley Bergquist.